What's going on, YouTube? Let's do it. Thanks, guys. Okay, we've got 5 chords total in this song. All chords will be played on strings 1, 2, and 3. We're not going to be using strings 4, 5, and 6. Okay, it's the same groove the whole song long, and the same chord progression the whole song long. Craig Ross, Lenny Kravitz guitar player, is one of my favorites. I love watching him play. He can definitely sizzle when it's time to rock, and he can settle it down quite nicely when it's time to mellow out. Fantastic player. Lenny is no joke on the guitar or as a musician. Lenny is amazing. So I think that he played all the parts on this album, which I believe was Mama Said. Let's jump into it, though. If you haven't listened to that album, get it. It's well worth it. Okay. Moving on. Our 5 chords, D flat. We're going to put our index finger at 4th fret, 1st string. Okay? Oh, and by the way, the reason I'm doing this is because I've seen a bunch of the tutorials out there. They're close, but none of them are right. So let's do it right, okay? Index finger, 4th fret, 1st string. 3rd finger, 3rd string, 6th fret. Pinky, 2nd string, 6th fret. Okay, here's our D flat. Okay, our 2nd chord is D flat major 7. We get that by putting the middle finger down at the 5th fret, 3rd string, and we take our 3rd finger off. Okay, remember this shape because we're going to see this again. The next chord is D flat 9. Okay, but we're only playing 3 strings, so you can bar with your index finger, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd string at the 4th fret. Okay, D flat 9. Then we've got G flat 6. Here's that same shape that we saw with D flat major 7, all right? I'm using my pinky because functionally for me it's easier. If you know how to play D minor, okay, some people use the 3rd finger, other people use their pinky. It's the same shape, just move it up 1 fret and you get what functions as G flat 6. Okay, using my pinky. And then the final chord is a bar, again, all 3 strings, 1, 2, and 3, but now at the 2nd fret, giving us G flat minor. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so before attempting to play the groove, you should just go through these chords, get them down so you can change smoothly between them. Once again, there are only 3 strings. So when you're muting, you get that thumb way over here. If you have thumb trouble, okay, like if you're on a wide-necked acoustic or you have small hands, okay, you can mute out these 3 strings, strings 4, 5, and 6, by resting this part of the palm right there. Okay. Now let's talk about the groove. It's a pretty specific groove, and it pretty much lasts the whole song long. I like to play it a little more free-handed than resting my hand right here, but you got to have a light touch, okay? It's not like, that ain't it, okay? It's just nice and kind of flowing, paying attention to the hi-hat, all right, tying in with that groove. And we need to know that we're muting, okay? We're clicking. Okay, so the guitar is serving it as not only producing notes, but a percussive instrument also, okay? So if you don't know how to mute, you're going to take your chord shape and just relax it, okay? Don't take your fingers off the strings. Keep them on the strings. And just kind of get to where you got a nice even groove. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, Here's the groove. We're going to go down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 4. I strummed up on the end of 2 there and probably shouldn't do that, so let's try it again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. That's the groove. Okay, I'll slow it down even more. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, one more time. Down, up, 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 down, up. Okay, now just a little bit at medium speed. Now notice those last 2 chords, they split the difference, okay? The first 3 chords are an entire 2 measures. But the last 2 chords are 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and. All right? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. If you listen closely, you can hear those clicks in the background tying in with the rhythm, keeping a very, very steady yet smooth groove, okay, against the drums. So there's your groove, all right? And just make sure you practice your chords first. Okay, and then establish the groove. 1, oh, whoopsie, let's try again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Notice I'm squeezing down when it's time to produce sound. Squeezing and releasing for the clacks. Okay? Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Okay? And then the chords just cycle in a row. So those last 2 chords, the groove is 1 and 2 and 3 and change. Up, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. All right. I hope that works for you. Have yourself a fantastic one. Check out some more Lenny. He always kills it. And please subscribe. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time.